Yeah. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Big Daddy Caddy's Kitty Daycare, where we take care of your kids as long as we know they mine.
The only joke about that is that it's true. That's what you do, right?
It is true.
It's like facts. Oh, what going on, family? You done know it is your boy OGSneekerz, and today I am repping 100 years of National Negro League Baseball. Happy centennial to the Negro Baseball League. I got my Baltimore Black Sox jersey on and my Atlanta Black Crackers, and this hat is hot, so I'm taking it off.
Wait, where the man unit?
Excuse me?
Ain't no
You
damn
said
Look, you got to cut it all off before you let it, do what it's
They,
going to do. But
they do that in
hey,
the chair.
it could be, it could be, it could be wavy gravy coming. You don't never know. You have to stay tuned.
crazy.
Shit. Uh, as you see, I got my Corona mask on. I'm trying to save you heathens. Wear your damn masks. Y'all motherfuckers, wear your mask. If I see one more person without their mask on, I'm just gonna start punching people. I think that's adequate. I think I should just start knocking people the fuck out for not wearing their mask. I'm with it. Uh, but as you were, it's your man Beard Jedi, aka the Black Alex P. Keaton, aka Shupak Shakur, aka the Boss Kick Ross, aka Iron Knight Tyson, aka Deacon Discount, aka the Undercalls Boss, aka Jack Swagless, aka Young Cascade, aka Black Sock Gang Gang Gang, aka the Sneakwalizer, aka the Black John Wick, and the aka that matters the most, Jack Swagless. This is Talkin Kicks. This is episode 60?
61.
61. God damn, that's a lot of episodes. We back, man, in these Corona times. July 1st. We already had our Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to all of us. Yeah, because July 4th is not a thing for me. Has not been for a long time. So, happy Juneteenth with an F. Happy Juneteenth, bitches. We still around, you know what I'm saying? Wednesdays. We still around Wednesdays.
Look, Wednesdays is ours until we say
You know what?
it's not. Yes, I said that.
Well, OG's putting his foot down. That means the foot's been put down. You got to go with what the OG says. If he says Wednesdays is ours,
I
Wednesdays
feel
is
that
ours.
energy. I like that energy.
I like it.
That energy.
I like that.
Delicioso.
Hey, it is what it is, man. So we here. We still doing discounts. So if you still want to use your discount at Lift Heavy, you can use your Talkin Kicks TK133 LFTHVY.com. Save some money, get some merch, help me because I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Appreciate it. I still ain't been called back to work, and if you've been following along on the news, probably not gonna get called back. So need y'all to buy some shirts, buy some crack cocaine. If you want to buy something, hey, do what you got to do. You can also go to Free Breakfast Apparel. Use Unity as Power 10. Get your discount code. We do not get paid anything from that. It's just a brother doing the work. If y'all look at his Instagram, he donated another $500 to a worthy cause today. My brother does work, and I appreciate him in this game. So make sure you check those two out. Now, let me get a sip. It's water this time, y'all. It's water.
For now.
Coronavirus is water. Let's go ahead and talk to the mighty Kick Talkers. Roll calling this bitch. KB Fresh Kicks. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? That's not on the list, but we might need to put that on the list. That ain't on the list, but we should put that on there. What's going on, KB? Absolute Styles. What up there? Jamie White's in the building. Jamie.
What's good, Jamie?
Hey,
I
hey, hey.
heard a rumor
Uh-oh.
that you went in Kanye's house and bought all of his sample pairs. Let us know if it's true. We need to know the truth. That's what we heard. I see the homie regular Mike. Mike check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, regular Mike? I see. Oh shit! This is an early entry. Cadillac Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Cadillac Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Cadillac Jackson.
How can I help you, sir?
Now that you've got some things going on with yourself, Big Daddy Caddy. We've been gone for a while. It might be a good idea if you could just like the show for us.
Oh no, that's not happening.
OG,
Coop, can you just get your daddy to like the video? Please. We know you're gonna handle that.
Coop drinking his formula right now. He don't give a shit. Coop
He just said, "I got you, Unc." I heard him.
you know what, Caddy? Let me tell you something. If you don't like the show, for Coop, you ain't shit.
Let me tell you something. Coop already think I ain't shit.
Well, he's right. However,
Coop today showed his ass. Coop today said, "Hold on, Dad. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pretend like I'm asleep, and I'm gonna let you put me on the changing table. And you're gonna open up this diaper. You're gonna see all this shit in my diaper. You're gonna get ready to change me, and I'm gonna try to pee on you. You're gonna be fast. You're gonna be fast, and you're gonna slide to the left and move out the way. And then mommy's gonna go, what happened? And you're gonna go, he tried to piss on me. And I'm gonna try to cover you up with a baby wipe, and then your mama is gonna come and take the diaper and try to cover it up, not realizing that there's shit still in the diaper, and put it on daddy's hand.
So you got dookie fingers right now, is what you're telling us.
Possibly.
Dookie fingers, all right. All right, well, if you could take one of those dookie fingers and like the show, I'd appreciate it. That'd be nice. OG, can you zoom in on Caddy one more time again before I move on with the Mighty Kick Talkers? Caddy.
Yes.
Is that a gray patch I see already?
It is a gray patch right there.
Jesus Christ, your name is Stedman now.
Yes, that is a gray patch.
He had a baby 4 seconds ago and is already going gray.
Listen, by December, this whole front shit right here is going to be one big gray wave. I'm telling you.
Yeah, damn. All right, Candy. Well, since you won't like the show, we're going to move on. I just want to point something out that I did. I would appreciate it if my brothers in the sneaker game would do the same. If you have a Cash App or a Venmo, put it in your tag. And I'll tell you why. Because we broke. Okay? So if you would like to donate to our Cash App, put some pictures. See, we don't have enough followers to do a super chat, anything like that. So if you want to give us some coin, there you go, Beard Jedi. $ Beard Jedi. Look, I'm not saying you should or you have to, but I've seen a lot of people doing this, and I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I think it's a great idea, actually. So yeah, and maybe we'll use that money to line our pockets. Maybe we'll use that money to buy a line. Maybe we'll use that money to donate. Maybe that money will go towards something else. But there you go. And maybe I'll just take the money and run. This is the Talkin Kicks donation.
Hey, please donate, because we don't want Beard stripping no more. He's been stripping at V's Blue Flame, under the name Fat Optimus Prime, and we don't want.
Now coming to the stage.
Fat Optimus Prime.
First of all,
And then he gets up there like transform.
First of all,
we don't.
I think you should want me to strip. I put on a good show. I put on a good show.
No.
Okay, let me get back to this list. But yeah, that is my actual Cash App if you like to throw a couple dollars there. I'm not bullshitting. But yeah, Pop Lewis, what's going on, man?
Pop. Be more, stand up.
Make sure you holler at Pop, man. One of the real ones representing that BMO. Good dude right there. Oh, shit. I see Black Lacquer. Artez 501. What's going on, my greasy brother? How are you doing, Oil Slick? That dude is the greasy man of the day. Oh, my God. He stays moisturized, and I appreciate you, brother. Collie Park, 81. What's going on? We back in this thing. That's right, bro. We came back to holler at you, man. Good to see you on the show. Danny Allen, Coming in strong right around the corner. Danny Allen, what's going on, pimp? Paychecks. Double X in this mug. What's going on, fam? Uh-oh. Q the Queen. What in the black excellence is going on here? OG.
Royals.
Q the Queen up in this thing. Q the Queen, did you go with the old hair or the new hair? Which one is it today? Either one works. Q the Queen putting out them videos, getting that content, and getting in the comments because me and the Royals, we talk about it. What's going on, Q? I see GTC Reels up in this thing.
What up?
I see Kamal Williams. What up, fam? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. I also see Black Ass African, aka BAA, aka
Marvin.
Hey, what you doing now?
What's going on, Black? Oh, I see we have a champion. Tuck your shirt in. Tuck your shirts in.
Wait. Hold on.
Tuck your shirts in.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Sit up straight. Tuck your shirt in. We have Mr. Hot Dog 18.
Ooh.
Who's got the heat? Champion. La champion. I see you.
Here's the champion of champions.
Listen,
Champion of champions.
if you did not see the Who Has the Heat Tournament of Champions, Hot Dog showed the fuck out.
Caddy, were you in that tournament of champions?
No, because I lost a hot dog in season 3.
God.
But don't worry, I'll be back season 5 to reclaim what's mine.
So Talkin Kicks, we ain't shit.
Nope, we always second.
We losing Wednesdays. Now we losing sneaker battles. We got, between the three of us, there's about 1,200 pair of shoes. And you couldn't win the season?
Nope. And we'll never be as good as the Monday midsole.
But that's true. That's actually true. So yeah, way to go. We appreciate you, Caddy. Thanks. But
You're welcome.
how came through and represented. Make sure you can look. If I lean, am I leaning the right way? Either way is the right way. Check out Retro Talk Forum back there. That shirt is actually Cadillac Jackson's. I'm just holding on to it because I don't like him. But that's Retro Talk Forum.
Oh, you can send that?
No. If you like the show, I'll send it. Nah, I got you. Like the show and I send the show. Pepper, got you. Do that.
Looks like I'll be without a shirt.
Black magic motherfucker. So let's see. Who else we got in here? My homie Ricardo Bonham. What's going on? Hey, I don't know if y'all noticed, but there was a protest in St. Louis. And they walked through a private neighborhood. And some lawyers came out barefoot with their guns out, pointing at the protesters.
What?
They were pointing at Ricardo Bonner. I just want to let y'all know that. That's who they were pointing at. Ricardo Bonner ain't shit. He came out there talking shit. He said he was gonna take the head off the dog and shit down his throat. And he said he was gonna slap the shit out the dude's wife. They came out there with a gun. I just want y'all to know that. But OG, that actually did happen.
Wow.
That actually did happen.
Wow.
I also see the soulmates, Marcus and Kiana, in here. OG.
It's gonna cost you something, cause that baby's on the way. Buy a hat, a t-shirt. It don't matter, you gonna pay for the soulmates. And the baby makes 3.
Hey,
Yeah.
What is going on here?
OG with the remix. Hey, OG, I appreciate that. That was nice. Speaking of the soulmates, Value Pursuit. Go to Value Pursuit. Get your shirts. Get your hats. Dope merchandise. Check them out. Black-owned business. Support the fam who's supporting a fam. Okay? We appreciate that. We holler at our people. OG's about to pull down it.
Oh,
there it is.
And congratulations to him because that baby is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Kiana,
like now, now.
overnight, she was like, boop, baby. I said, wait a minute. What happened? Well, we rock with the soulmates, so check them out.
Did they say we at the hospital now?
Like I said, now.
Now, the baby's coming out. Here we go.
Like now.
And they in the show. That's dedication right there. Everybody ain't got fans like that.
Wow.
Dropping babies off and watching the show. So we appreciate y'all. Who else we got up in this thing? I see V's Kicks up in here, Caddy.
Hello, Virgie.
Wow, is that what we doing?
Yes.
It's the new and improved. It's the daddy caddy. That was the daddy caddy answer.
That's how me and V talk to each other. Hi, Virgie. How are you?
Sheesh. Damn. That's a little rough. But hey, V. But yeah, I think that's about it. I see Rice go 80. I appreciate that. You know what? Rice go is Rice the GOAT of NFL.
Ooh.
Jerry Rice, the GOAT.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to say no.
I'm gonna have to say no as well. I'd also like to point out Jerry Rice came out saying
there's one person I got on that list as my greatest of all time, and I think you know who that is. And it's not who you. No, it's not Bo.
Wait, do. Breaking news.
Who would it be, Caddy?
Within the next 24 hours, there's a baby coming.
Hey.
That's what I just told you.
I can't put it up just because you at the hospital. That don't mean that you at the hospital.
No, fuck that, Caddy. How long was you at the hospital before your baby came?
Shit, 40 hours.
Oh,
okay.
So OG is correct. What's it? Not. What do you say? Objection. Overrule. Overrule.
Shut your SU ass up. Get on the fucking show.
OG is correct. God damn it. So yeah, there we go. I see. The question was NFL.
Oh,
is Rice the GOAT?
So GTC Reels has chimed in.
No, you know what I'm gonna say, Mr. Must Be Money.
Deion Sanders. Deion, and we've had this conversation privately. We probably had it on the show at some point. OG, do you have an opinion on this?
Sadly, I do not. But I can come up with one.
Go for it.
Prime time.
Flashing
You know what? I'm actually going to have to begrudgingly agree.
That is prime time?
That I can't think of anyone else right now. It's like two sport and like nobody shut down corner.
And you were scared to kick the ball to him.
Look at GTC Reels. Deion Sanders. Look. There's not if the 49ers ran the ball, guess who wasn't a factor? Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
On defense, guess who wasn't a factor? Jerry. Special teams, guess who wasn't a factor?
Must be the money.
Jerry. I'm not saying that Jerry Rice ain't bad in the mug. You had to account for Deion in every aspect of the game. Defense, offense, and special teams. And he could not be stopped on any of them joints. None.
Be more chiming in.
That's my second favorite.
What do you say, Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis. He beast.
I can't argue with that. I feel like Ray Lewis had a season where he had like 220 tackles or something stupid.
I believe he did. The dude tore his pectoral muscle and came back for the Super Bowl and put in work.
I don't know many guys playing inside the lines that could get from line to line. Like Ray could.
GTC Real said the disrespect.
I'm just saying. Who scored more touchdowns than Jerry Rice? Yeah, I get that. On one side, how many tackles does Jerry Rice have? How many special teams touchdowns did Jerry Rice have? That's all I'm saying. Jerry Rice, I will give you, Jerry Rice may be the best wide receiver in the game. Period.
I'll give you that.
However, as far as GOAT, I don't know of a single player to step on the field and strike fear on every how every coach on the other team got to account for Deion. Special teams coach, you got something for Deion? Defense, you got something for Deion. offense. Y'all throwing away from Deion? It's Deion.
Prime time.
It's prime time, bro.
Listen, what other player the only other player I can think of is Deshaun Jackson, where they get on a kick return and you get scared, where it's like if he gets this ball, he might go. When you saw Deion stand in the back doing his and get ready to catch the ball, you was like, oh, he about to go.
Yeah, and that's all it is. It's like we saw him on defense shut down the entire side. We're not talking about just receiving. We talking about they wouldn't run to his side of the ball. We're not going over there. We're not even going over there. Jerry Rice drew double teams, opened up for Brent Jones, John Taylor, Roger Craig. That's amazing. That's great. Deion completely killed the offensive plan. Just saying.
When you don't have to put other cornerbacks in the backfield, like Deion got it.
Right. We're gonna do man to man right here. Everybody else is in zone. What kind of what the hell? But no, let me make sure I say this when we get into these debates. It always seems like you slandering the other person. I'm not. Jerry Rice is amazing. Jerry Rice is amazing. But I would pick Deion.
Not to mention Deion said one of the greatest things ever. You look good, you feel good, you play good.
Deion was amazing. Jerry Rice was amazing too. But if I'm saying GOAT, I would probably go with Deion. Every aspect of the game, you had to account for Deion. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Deion can hit a homer early in the day, an interception. Hey, I get their paychecks. I'm trying not to do that because that's not fair. We ain't never seen Jerry Rice catch a ball or pitch. That's all. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying. Primetime couldn't tackle my granny though. Regular Mike, I don't know. I don't know. You get Deion started right now, he might take your granny down. Don't do that, bro.
Listen.
Oh, here we go. BTC on that bullshit.
You knew it was coming.
GTC on that bullshit. Now it's time to get into the outline. Damn it, GTC real.
I can't disagree with you, GTC.
GTC on that bullshit. We will not do this. We will not do this.
There you go. You asked for that. I can't.
I did not. Delete.
Hey, so many. Jerry Rice is disqualified for that Popeyes commercial off GB.
That is facts. That is facts. So we're gonna try and add something into our rotation. So it's Hump Day Heat. Hump Day Heat today is gonna be a little bit different. We got our pickups, if you got a pickup, and then we got some topics, right? But I want to make this into the regular rotation. Feature your Black Business of the Week. Cadillac Jackson, would you like to go first, sir?
All right. So hold on, let me get my shit up here for a minute. So the Black business I have for the week is called Sparkle in Your Truth Cosmetics, which was created by one of my close friends, Shadrika Ferguson. During this COVID pandemic, she created her own cosmetic line. So for the ladies out there, the female sneakerheads, and if there's any males that wear makeup, you can go to Sparkle in Your Truth Cosmetics. She has a website. Her IG is Sparkle in Your Truth NYC. Go there, check out the makeup. She has a website that she is putting together. It's partially up. She has some items on the website, but it will be fully up by the end of the month. And check her out. Black-owned business. Very good person. Very good heart, and I vouch for her.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I would like to just point out there and say real quick, Q the Queen donated money. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hot Dog, I did not see your wife. Where is she at?
Lady Hot Dog.
I don't see her on my screen.
I did see it go
Lady
earlier,
Hot Dog 18.
and I was wondering.
My basketball buddy.
I miss it. The Queen, what's going on? Lady Hot Dog, I appreciate you. Thank you, Hot Dog, for telling me because we holler at our people. For real. Absolute Style said, Cadillac Jackson, why does your hairline look painted on?
Listen, you see that? Look at that. That's all natural.
He got enhancements.
Does
he have enhancements? Okay, no enhancements.
Sharp. Not at all. That gray is real though.
No enhancements. Props again, Q the Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. OG, what would be your black business of the week, brother?
So, my black business of the week is called blackmamatees.com, and it is just like how it spells black, MOMMA teas, as in the tea you drink.com. So the interesting thing about this, I ran into, I can't think of the young lady's name now, so I want to apologize in terms of the owner, but there's a black female who owns a distillery and is one, if not the only, of a very small handful of African Americans, and I think the only black female that actually owns their own distillery. Started off making flavored teas, but also makes a flavored vodka. But to show you how ingenuity continues during this time of COVID, a lot of distilleries were actually making hand sanitizer. So she flipped her script, and for about, I want to say, the first 2 or 3 months of this pandemic, they were pushing out nothing but hand sanitizer. But some of the things they have, I'm looking at the at their website: loose leaf teas, tea bags, hemp tea, if you so, flavored agave, flavored liqueurs, and also I think that they still are doing the hand sanitizer, and they also do vape cartridges. Just a lot of different things there, but started off doing Black Mama vodka. That was kind of how I found out about her. They have peach vodka. What is this? Chai tea vodka, pomegranate vodka. So some interesting things there. They are gluten-free and kosher, if that matters to you. But yeah, check her out. I think they're based in New Jersey.
I'm gonna be grown.
All right, I'm trying to deny reading that comment. We got to be better than Monday Midsole. But we're not. The government shot, aka T Real, said he's patiently waiting for a teabag joke to be dropped. We're trying not to do it. Look, if we ever going to get enough subscribers to do a super chat, we got to do better. There's 26 people in here. We got 15 likes. I'm letting you know right now we ain't shit, but we're trying to be better. So if you're in the show, you like the show, please hit that like button. If you're in the show and you don't like the show, hit that dislike, but please let us know what we can do to be better.
KB said, I got some hand sanitizer that smell like straight up liquor.
Hey, was you drinking it, KB? Was that before or after you had a couple sips? Did you hit it? Did you take a couple sips and then it starts smelling like liquor?
Feel that hand sanitizer be sitting there.
Right. I had a little taste. I'm going to cheat. I've got two brands. One is not doing anything right now, but this that I'm wearing is it's a scarf. It is from, well, it's not a scarf. Let me correct that because she'll kick my ass. It's called Love Wraps with a Z. They are different wraps, different prints, and I got one and fell in love with them. Y'all know I usually have something on my head, no pause. So I got one, and then here I am about 15 later. There's different ways to wear them. This is the way I wear this one, and it's just dope product. Right now, she's not taking orders. She has some shit going on, but you can follow her on Instagram and find out when she's doing her next drop. That's Love Wraps, LOVEWRAPZ.com. Check her out. But the actual brand that I'm going to talk about today is True Detergent. Why would I bring up a goddamn detergent? Yes, there is some detergent for black folks. This ain't that old shit. OG, what's the old detergent that they used to say wipe the black off? You had the black face. What was that detergent? That racist bullshit that they put out there.
I know what you're talking about, but you got me on that one. I can't pull that name out.
But this is an actual high efficiency. So if you got a high efficiency machine, this is a black owned True detergent that you can get. It is on. You can either get it from the True products. which is thetrueproducts.com, or you can go to Amazon and get some True detergent. We have a ton of it. It smells great. It works. What's in it? The same shit that's in soap. Don't do that shit. See, black people, we tend to do that. We don't ask no questions of Crest or Colgate, none of that shit when we buy it. But as soon as it's some black toothpaste, what's in it? What do they use? It's cleaning shit. Look it up. But check them out. Spend some money with your people. True detergent. They got two different brands. But check them out. Good stuff.
They ship real fast, and it's actually good. We use it over here too. So
there you go. So I think at the end of the day, what I'm hoping that we end up doing with this is debunk the idea that you can't move in a space where you start up touching and dealing with black shit and go to bed touching and dealing with black shit. You know, there's the idea that we don't make a lot of shit, and it's true. We don't have the resources or access to make a lot of shit. However, we do make a lot of shit. So when you get that chance, support black people. And that's not just for black people. If you're not black, you can also support black business, because guess what? Our black ass been supporting other businesses all the time. Since we've been here, we have no choice in some arenas. So there you go, black business. All right, we got that out the way. And chat, if y'all got any in here too, or something that you want us to check out, send us a DM. Let us know something to check out, and we'll try and get it for the next time we do a show. We might end up, there's a rumor that we might even do a show next week. Oh, shit. 2 weeks in a row. So if it's something you want us to check out, shoot us a message, and maybe we'll go ahead and order that. And maybe that's where this money is going to go to Q the Queen gave me. I would try another black business. So check it out. So we got that out the way. It's dark. It tastes like Henny. I just like hot dog. You stop it. Stop it. So let's get into Hump Day Heat. I actually didn't go out today to do anything important. I had on my old man running errand shoes, my responsible kicks. Shout out to King Jern. So this is what I would wear if I was doing some shit. It has nothing to do with my outfit today. I just put this on because my mama said I'm cute. Am I cute? This? No? If G4 was here, he would tell me I'm cute.
Well, he's not.
Damn. All right. So this is a shoe that I did. I'll go ahead and go first since I didn't go anywhere today. I got and I don't think I showed these on the show, the Kyries. But I went ahead and made them all red. The red Octobers, I went ahead and did that. That's what I did. So all red, everything. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a red shoe. I have not worn them yet. I do want to wear these. I do want to go somewhere. I would like to see a movie.
I do want to go somewhere.
I would like to be outside, but Texas don't know how to play right. So this is that Kyrie with that young all red Nike by you. OG.
I went out. I had to go to FedEx and get my wife some lunch.
Wait, what?
I had to go to FedEx and to get my wife some lunch.
I thought you were saying like you went to FedEx to get your wife for lunch. And I'm like,
no,
wait a minute. No. FedEx really changed the game up. They got sandwiches? Shit.
Hey, you know, it's a new dynamic, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Look, when I was in there waiting to take the box in, there was a lady that was working, and all she was doing was organizing the candy. They got candy right by one of the little things. So hey, you know, maybe next week they might have sandwiches. I don't know. Those trainers with the Kansas City Monarchs, you know, part of that untold truth. I felt some kind of way because actually the 100th anniversary was celebrated a few days ago, and I was like, I missed it. They had the whole, I don't know if you saw, they had this thing, sign of respect in baseball is tipping of the hat. So they had all these different people come on and tip their hat, to include former presidents Obama, Bush, and Billy Bill. And a bunch of other athletes and different people. So, yeah. But, yeah, I wore those today.
I'm a little salty about baseball doing that kind of shit. I think that they could do more for the Negro Leagues instead of just this celebratory bullshit.
Don't
Um,
disagree with you. As I understand, there was supposed to be a big celebration, but because there's no baseball right now and all of this, it kind of got derailed, and they were trying to figure out some things that they could do online, and that's where that thing came from. But I don't believe that that was the only thing that was planned to celebrate the centennial, anniversary of Negro baseball. I don't think so. I will hope not.
here's like a small thing, right? MLB comes out every year. The baseball game comes out every year. Give me a Negro League patch. Give me a Negro League where I can play in the Negro League stadiums and or uniforms and or run a small season with the Negro League players and pay them their royalties for using their likeness. That shit is not hard. Do that shit. Give me a couple games a season where we're playing in Negro League uniforms.
I think that would be dope.
Like,
Yeah,
do
absolutely.
some shit. Like, do some shit. Don't give me this. Once it's February, let's pull out a black uniform. And pay homage. Pay homage because I'll put it this way: if y'all wouldn't have brought Jackie over, y'all league would have been done. The talent over there was smoking, and y'all pillaged it and made your league better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm about to go regular Mike. I get started and fuck up the whole show. But do more is all I'm saying. Do more.
No, you're absolutely correct. I mean, I think that it's really it's a piece of baseball history that is just, it's not exposed and celebrated in the way that it absolutely should be. And it's sad. I was gonna say it's unfortunate. It's not unfortunate. It's sad because they can. Just like how, you have the throwback jersey thing in other leagues and so on and so forth. You're absolutely correct. There's no reason why, they're not doing that multiple times. And even if your city didn't have a Negro team, it still doesn't mean that you couldn't choose, because there were a bunch of different teams. There were multiple teams that actually were in different, cities over the time that they were, alive. Like the Clowns were not only in Indianapolis, they were other places as well. So, you have an opportunity to be able to do that. So I'm 1,000 with you, bro.
Yeah, you can make a Negro League series. Like hockey does. What is that winter series where they play outdoors?
Right.
You could do something where you go to Kansas City and play at the actual museum. They have a baseball field.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could play there and have the game. If you can do it at the Little League World Series, where you have major league teams play in Williamsport, you can definitely do it for Negro Leagues.
Yep.
Absolutely. I see E Money Shoes and rolled up in the building. What's going on, bro?
Hey.
Thanks for coming through and rocking with us, E.
Absolutely.
OG, there was a question in the chat. Are you going to go on Who's Got the Heat?
Yeah.
Come on, OG.
Probably not.
Why not?
There's no reason not. Okay. Probably in this sneaker world, the two guys that I'm on this show with probably know me the best or better than most, if not all. They know my temperament at times. They know my thin-skinnedness at times. I don't know. I'll say this. If the two of them co-sign, I'll do it.
Listen. I'll tell you right now. Go on, but I'll tell you right now. Collie Park know what I'm gonna say. If he lose, he gonna show his ass, big fella. He gonna show his ass, big fella.
Kick talkers. So let's put the kick talkers on here. I think OG should do whatever OG feels like doing. Personally, I'm not into. I tune into the sneaker battles because my people are on there. It's really not my jam. However, we got 27 people in here. I see 21 likes.
Let's do it. Let's do it like Who Has the Heat. So y'all got 60 seconds. Y'all
I'm
vote.
getting my timer for this because we're not going a second. We're not going a second over.
Yay or nay? OG joins Who Has the Heat.
Where's the stopwatch? My old ass can't.
Caddy, I'll count the nays. You count the yays.
Okay. 60 seconds. Hold on. We're going to start the clock in a second. Hold on.
OG, you getting the timer? Caddy, you got the timer too.
I'm getting the timer together right now. Hold on.
It probably won't take 60 seconds to get
All right.
25 no's.
I'm a type start in the chat when the 60 seconds begin. There you go.
All right, let's go.
Yay or nay?
And also as a caveat, while all y'all typing yays, y'all ass got to be watching the show when he get on there too. Regular Mike.
Mike said, nah, he not committed.
Regular Mike know what it is.
Bruh, we should just stop counting because it ain't looking good, bruh.
It ain't looking good, OG. It look like your ass about to be on the show.
I told you don't take 25 seconds to oh look. I know what Black and Hop gonna say.
I want to say that you can look at this. What's going on? Q Black? Oh shit! What's going on? Mrs. Black, Queen Black is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Miss Black Ass is in the building. I saw the picture.
We got double.
I know that.
Okay, 60 seconds is over. It's over.
All right. What am I counting?
We got double royalty in here.
Am I counting the names?
There's no point. I'm counting the nays. You're counting the yays. We know you can't count that high, so we can just end this. Sports Guy Q. Sports Guy Q may be the voice of reason. Should OG go on Who's Got the Heat next season?
Who has the Heat season 5?
Yay or nay?
Well, I was gonna do it, but E-Money said all the slots is full. So I appreciate you all having my back, but it's just all the slots.
No, he didn't.
It's right there. Don't you see it? It says E-Money said all the slots are full.
I'm sure E-Money can do me a solid and slide you up in there, no pause.
Or at least do a solid for Hot Dog, since Hot Dog is the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I got a train.
Y'all don't have to vote anymore. Y'all don't have to vote anymore. OG, the Kick Talkers, the mighty Kick Talkers have spoke.
Mm-hmm.
And they would like for you to be on Who's Got the Heat.
Okay, do it for my family.
OG's in the ring. OG's in the ring. Now, OG, look. E-Money shoes. Let me go ahead and put this down for you real quick. Caddy, how long is the time to get a shoe?
90 seconds.
I'm gonna need a couple more seconds here.
I was just about to say
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need.
E-Money, you might want to increase that to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, big fella.
I'm gonna need a handicap. I'm gonna need the handicap.
There you go. I mean, and the biggest problem for OG is going to be picking those. OG has a lot of shoes. I don't think y'all know. I won't put his number out there. Deciding which shoe to go with is going to drive him crazy. It's going to drive him crazy. I didn't want to put this on there for you, OG, but the chat did it, and you opened it up. You could have just said, fuck no, baby. But you said, if they endorse me, well, I gave it to the chat.
I was just waiting for you to tell the truth.
I did. I said, I don't fuck with it, but I leave it to the chat. I go in there and support my people. But there it is. All right.
I'll be in there with my man weave, though.
Shit. I'm voting for the competition now. I am voting for the competition.
That's gonna be looking right.
That's not what we're gonna do. All right. So we got the Hump Day Heat pickups. Do we have any pickups? Chat.
I didn't get to show my Hump Day Heat.
Oh yes.
I'm so sorry, Cadillac.
Crackle it, nigga. I know what you was trying to do.
I'm sorry, Cadillac. What did you pick up that you would like to show to the mighty Kick Talkers?
Well, it was what I wore today.
That you probably just picked up, and then you
it was my tribute to my friend Hop Dog 18 on his championship win. I decided to wear my Nike Air Raids. I wore these today because that is one of the shoes that he used to win the championship.
Did you wear those or did you like float? There's no creases. There's no dirt.
I've actually wore these a few times.
Did you use rejuvenator wipes and freshen them up?
No, I've never used that stuff. I'm old school. Toothbrush and detergent. Thank you very
We
much.
ain't sponsored. We ain't got no rejuvenator code.
Exactly. The buy Rejuvenator using my code, these nuts.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Very quickly.
That is a nice shoe. Wow. All right. Sports Guy Q said, I don't want to talk about pickups. Why? Because the Bentley that you ordered didn't come in? Sports Guy Q be doing ridiculous shit, like sitting next to Karl Malone at a children's basketball game. Like, what are you doing, Sports Guy Q? Stop it.
Yo, what?
You got that? It was a late bird. It was a late bird. I'm just saying, look here. So look, can we go ahead and get into our pickups? Kick talkers, I would love to know what y'all got. I know it's been a long time. So if you could just hold it down to like the top 3 or 2, if you got a lot of pickups. Some people like Jamie White has 75 pickups. She can't put them all in here. So, just a couple. We like to read those. Regular Mike, I didn't do nothing, man. I just say, hey, man.
Yo.
Pickups, man. Pickups.
Yo, shout out to McFly in the building.
What's going on, McFly?
Shoot, save it.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, shit.
I'll go first. I put this in our conversation in one of our IG chats. There's not a lot of these shoes that I like just because I just know. But this one I thought was fresh. The McDonald's Playground Garanimal looking ass Hirachis. That is a very childish colorway, but it's just clean to me. It looks good on this shoe. So the LeBron Supermans or the Hirachi Supermans or whatever you want to call it, I Flip Burger one. I think this shoe is clean, so that's what I picked up from Nike for about $50. Coronavirus. I got these from Nike, and there's about $50 with that sale. So yeah, that's what I got today. OG.
I can't. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna take too long. You see that?
Those are all pickups.
Yeah.
Holy cow, OG. Chat.
Look, I gotta hide stuff now. If I'm really gonna do that, I got to fly under the radar now. I can't be saying everything that's out there. I got them graffiti joints.
You see what he did?
I gotta fly under the radar now. Ain't that part of the cheat code? I can't be letting everybody know what's in them boxes. It's just shoes in them boxes. I can't tell you.
With the amount of shoes you have, OG, and even though we've done 61 episodes of this show, and there's another 30 episodes of another show that disappeared,
Okay.
They will never know how many pair of shoes you have.
I'm gonna grab the one off the top. How about that?
Okay, that works. The one off the top.
I just do that one. Hang on.
The one off the top. While he's getting his shoe, Caddy, you got a pickup you want to share with the chat?
I have one. Let me go get it.
And so nobody's prepared for the show. Did y'all know we was doing a fucking show today? I'm hollering at the chat while they get themselves together. The Jordan 3 Animal Instinct 2.0 for soulmates. I see this year has sucked for pickups at Sports Guy Q. I'm only at 2. The CNY Air Max 1 and the Flint 13s. Jamie White said I'll do my 2 for this week. Shadow Backboard 3.0 and tie-dye 1s. OG, what you got there, brother?
It's the Air Max 90 Premium, and I think this is New York for the New York Fire Department.
Oh.
It was it kind of had passed, and it came up, and it was on sale, and I just really, I'm kind of was on a little Air Max wave there, 1s and 90s, and yeah, so it was a
Those are
tribute.
clean.
Has a reflective, like on the fire uniforms and so forth, and the red laces and the black, you know, that always gets close to my heartstrings. So yeah, and the leather on the toe box and on the side is just it's sick. It's that grandma. Not grandma. It's the baby behind. Soft. I'm gonna use that one instead of the other one that we normally use.
That
Okay,
works.
whatever. It's stripper bottom. Soft.
There we go. Stripper skin leather
You know, he
Yes.
likes
revealed itself on the Air Max 90s.
Yes.
What you got there, Caddy?
The one that I have is the LeBron Air Max 7 no fly wire in white and red.
Ooh.
Got this off of eBay. Dead stock. I have worn it a couple of times. Haven't taken a picture in it yet. Yeah, this, and I got a whole bunch of other sevens coming, and whatever seven y'all thinking of, yes, I have them.
That motherfucker's nice, bro. That motherfucker.
Still salty about them MVPs.
Yeah.
I would have had more pickups, but quality is ass nowadays. So I shout out the shoes that I returned. Reebok Question Lows with the baby blue. Ass.
Oh,
Had to return.
before I forget, can we wish Dopamine Shot, aka T Real, aka Montreal Crawford, happy birthday?
Hell yeah. You gonna sing him a song?
No, I don't do that for guys. Sorry.
Good job, Ray J. Good job.
y'all just get that happy birthday.
Good job,
So,
Ray
stay
J.
strong. Stay strong.
Have one wish.
Shout out to T-Real, man. Happy birthday, bro. Appreciate you coming in the show and kicking it with us. Celebrating your
Absolutely.
birthday. You get no presents, though. This is our show. You ain't special enough to get presents from us. Hachi Tachi. Iverson Lowe's came with the pre-kicked in
Bruh.
tool cap.
You, you and McFly must have got the two pair that somebody wore to Bedrock and hung out with Fred Flintstone there, because Yasha's looked beat up. Like,
I showed you the bad one. It was the worst one. There was one when I looked at that one. I just, oh fuck no.
yo,
I sent her the request. I did the chat so they could give me my email because I wanted to know I wasn't happy. I didn't just want to do the blind return. I said no. Let me tell you why. She's like, well, what's wrong with them? They look like shit, ma'am. They look like shit. That's what's wrong with them. Send me that request. I have never gotten the shoe and returned it the same day so quickly. Came in the mail that morning. It was in the mail that afternoon. And props to Reebok because I got my money back the same day. As soon as it was processed, they sent me the money back.
that shit looked like a dented Cutlass Supreme. That shit looked horrible.
Let's see, Pancho, aka Paychecks, Double X. Been a busy week for me. Had to switch to the laptop. I got the MVP Bronze 7s, the Nipsey 3s. Nipsey 3s?
The blue joints.
Them not even out yet, are they?
They dropped in a couple sites, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Animal NC3s, a couple aces from eBay sale. Hot told us about that. It was like $12. Cop the Palace Guard OG Pumas. Damn, Pancho was getting busy. AKA Paychecks with the Double X. I got those Jordan 7/Jordan 1 lows. Terrible. It was like the whole shoe was made out of plastic. It's the same problem that we have the Jordan 1 mids. It was like plastic. Sent those back. I had the Jordan 1 low shadows. The gray trash. Sent those back. So that's 3 pairs of shoes right there. I would have had, but it was ass. Sent them right back. Let's see.
Pancho said he got the Jordan 3 from Size.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna do? I mean, Paychecks. I don't know if you. I think we follow you on Instagram. I don't know if you got a YouTube, but put up a picture, man. Let us see those joints in hand. I think I'm one of the few people out of this crew that actually likes those. So I would like to see him. Shit, send me a picture.
Biotech Trainer 3s for Hot Dog 18. OG Reebok pumps black and white and the white and red Trainer 3s. Also a pair of $20 Asics. Hot Dog, look. I remember when this Corona shit started, we was talking about your particular employer may be closing. You out here spending money like fuck it.
That's the championship. That's the championship purse, baby. Come on. That's championship purse, baby.
Oh, if they paying, I might have to go on that goddamn show too. Now, wait a minute.
He said, hey.
Hey, money, I ain't got no job. Let me get on the show.
He said, that's prime time money, baby.
Let me get on that shit. When they hear I put the picture on my IG. That's what's up. Southern Player, yeah, we follow you.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, good shit. Good shit. Jordan 1 Low Shadows and Barons are dope. GTC, not that new one that came out. Them new ones is ass. Yeah, regular Mike, I'm with you on that too. I be window shopping. There's a lot of shit I looked at, but I ain't pulled the trigger on. Did I miss anybody else on this joint?
Let me see.
I think that's everybody who dropped off something. Because we fuck with y'all. Flint 13s, and I got a Hirachi off Nike. V's Kicks, did you get my Hirachis? Let me know.
Of course not.
Return to question lows. Hey, McFly, the motherfuckers was ass, bro. I did not know how that made. Like, who, when it got off the line and got to the next person, who looked at it was like, yeah, we just going to put these in the box. What the fuck? That shit was terrible. BX raised me. Royal Toe 1s, Flint 13s, Galaxy Air Max 90s, Shadow 1 Lows, Fire Red 5s, LeBron James 17 graffitis. God damn.
Bruh, those graffitis, you need the oil from Artez 501 to get your ass in them shoes.
Bruh. I can't even.
Tim Jones is tight.
Are they that bad, OG?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Yeah,
Teddy, you got him right.
I didn't get him. You
didn't get him.
I didn't get him. I'll type in the chat why I didn't get him.
Okay. All right. I wanted to get those. Of course, I missed, but that was my concern because I watched Wear Testers, and he was talking about how they run a little bit tighter because of that posit on the side. And that shoe was already a weird one for me, but damn. Okay, Caddy. So you didn't want to say that? I'm going to read the shit on here. Hopefully she can hear it. MVP LeBron 7s, Media Day 7s, Fire Red 5s, LeBron All-Star Game 3s, LeBron 7. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
No fly wire.
No fly wire. Soulfly Jordan 10s, Cadillac Jackson. Cadillac Jackson.
Hi.
Did you get your stimulus check?
What stimulus check?
what you talking about, Willis?
Did you miss your stimulus check?
I didn't miss it.
Yeah, you didn't miss it. She missed that motherfucker. God damn, Caddy. McFly said the same about the Shaq Notes. Some joints flew. Haven't missed a Reebok in years. Yeah, them shits did go. Kamikazes will be copped at a discount. I'm with you on that. All right. Disrespect. What disrespect, hot dog? What you talking about? What you talking? So we got some topics. We usually do releases and shit, but we've been away for a long time. Did y'all want to go over that release list for the Jordan 5?
Wait, hold on. I got to answer Q's question. Oh, that's coming. I'm working on that.
He gonna sell his butt.
True.
Boys. So let's get into this topic. And this topic was put together by our elder member. Some great topics. I figured I wouldn't mess with it because the boss has spoken, and I think it's a good topic. Timmy Timer's not off of this because there's no way. If y'all saw this list, there's no way with the first one we'd be able to time this and get through this shit. So the first one's just gonna be what it is, and if y'all get the other topics, you're welcome. And since OG, I would love to hear your opinion first on this. No bullshit. Share your thoughts and impressions if you remember the first time you saw the George Floyd video. Yes, we're talking about that shit. And if you don't like it, thank you for coming through the show. If you do like it, stay with us, share your opinion as well. We'd love to hear it. But we're three black men on this panel who've seen some shit, experienced some shit, and I think it is important. It's not optional to not talk about this. So that said, go ahead, OG.
I was just going through. I'm gonna say it was Instagram, or maybe I got the video off of Twitter. I can't remember right now. But as I was watching the video, I'm thinking he's gonna choke this guy to death, and I'm it's almost like, as I think about it right now, like I'm literally with my phone in my hand, so you can see me holding my phone, and it's like I'm sucked in, and I'm listening to the people, come on, bro, just all the people that were giving an opportunity for the fuckery that was going on to stop. And there was a certain point where all I was doing was looking at his face, and it started to change color. And I'm like, I know that I didn't just watch what I think I just watched. And so as they come towards the end and lift the body up, and it's lifeless, the first thing I did was, I was like, how sometimes you see stuff and then you don't know, like, okay, you got to go and see what what actually happened, because obviously it wasn't like live at the moment. So the first thing I did was type in the name, and it came up that he passed away. And I was like, I was numb. I wasn't angry yet, but it was like how not like the punked. This was like, did I really just see what I think I just saw? And I couldn't watch it again. And I have not watched it again.
Yeah.
Other than, like what you see on the news. And I don't remember if it was that day or the next day. I want to say it was later on that day. I asked both of the girls, had they seen this video? And if they did, I needed to talk to them about what they saw. Because I felt like at 56, if it literally froze me in my tracks and messed up my head, I could only imagine, the questions or just what was, resonating or going around in their mind. I think had I known beforehand what the situation was, there's no way I would have been able to watch the whole video. I was watching it because I was like, okay, he's going to get up. And it never happened. And there were other things that I observed in the scene that just, I just say it because this is, I asked, what did you think?
Mm-hmm.
There's a point where you kind of pull out and you see more of the area, and there is a stream of liquid that is coming through the car and coming towards the curb. And if you follow it back, it most likely, that man relieved himself because he was in such agony at that time. And just talking about it now, and I'm not trying to be extra or anything like that, but it's like, I cannot fathom what manner of heartlessness allows a person to do that. And, full disclosure, I spent 13 years as a federal law enforcement officer. I've had the training And I ain't never seen, heard, this is what you need to do. You know, it's for y'all. Y'all can't handle one person, let the motherfucker run away. Period. Full stop.
A non-violent offense. Let him go.
Come on, man. So that it was just I cannot. I'm usually not a person that's at a loss for words, but I could not, and I still cannot find the words to describe the only other thing I can say is disbelief. With, you know, it's like I'm not seeing what I'm seeing.
Looking at the chat, trying to get some of these comments in here. Let's see where we go here. I still haven't seen it. Can't do it. Don't judge me. Regular Mike, ain't nobody judging you. You know, Black Death has been pouring for this country for a long time. I don't blame anybody for not being able to watch that at all. Ain't no judgment at all, brother. Couldn't watch it all. Ricardo Bonner. Let's see here. Hop Dog said, I couldn't watch the whole thing, but as a white person, I felt embarrassed and ashamed to see their arrogance on the cop's face as he did what he did. KB Fresh Kick said the first reaction for me was surreal, like, what is this? Then went to discuss, so I turned it off and can't bring myself to watch it all. Paychecks said, I live here in Minnesota, and it was on. To hear him call for his mother broke me, pop. And here's the other thing that I learned about it later, is that his mom was already dead. He called for his dead mother. Like, so I watched it. And I made myself watch the whole video. I think the full video was like 9 minutes or something like that. I watched the full video. And it hurt different. It hurt different. And I think, you know, for me, death is different to me now after losing my pops. So that anytime there's a death, it makes me stop in a different way than it did before. However, the nonchalance of the officers, the nonchalant look on the officer's face, the other officer standing guard, and that feeling of helplessness, because if you get involved and you knock these officers the fuck over, you may not ever see daylight again. And deciding is, you know, I've been in a situation where that could have been me. And I know we all say that, but here's the situation. I think I told this before. I'll tell it again because we haven't been on the show in a while. My wife and I, we were going to catch a flight out of Dallas because it was literally like $300 cheaper for us to fly out of Dallas and Austin, going to Phoenix. So driving from Austin to Dallas, you have to go through Waco, right outside the stadium. I'm talking about right outside of Baylor Stadium. It's on the highway. It's the hot spot. All the kids are there. The cops line up. This was only maybe my second time going that way, and I knew it. Traffic slows down. Speed limit, I believe, is 55 in that area or 50. So I put the goddamn car. At this point, I had a white Cadillac with some chrome rims on it. I put the car on cruise and got in line with traffic. So we're all doing the speed limit because we know what this is. And we passed the spot. The cops are lined up on the side of the fucking highway next to the stadium just to shoot out when they catch a speeder. They're lined up. They come out. I am in, it's a 3-lane, so I'm in the middle lane. And the cop comes out. What's going on, Mr. Bear 76? What's going on, G4? Pulls out. He's alongside of the running traffic, and he turns his lights on. So, of course, you turn your lights on, everybody slows down, right? Everybody slows down. But he's still going with his lights on. So now he's in my hip pocket, my left hip pocket, driver's side hip pocket, and his lights are on. So now the person behind me slows down, and now I'm slowing down too because this is what we do when we see lights. He had to wedge himself in between, nigga. y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm about to show it because that's how I am. But he had to wedge himself in between me and the car behind me because we're all slowing down so slow and pull me over. Again, Cadillac tinted windows, chrome wheels, doing the speed limit. Pulls me over to the side of the road. I do my usual. Roll my window down, turn the car off, put the keys on the dash, put my wallet on the dash, hands are on the steering wheel or out the window. Hands are on the steering wheel. No, I had my hand out the window. I had my left hand out the window, right hand on the steering wheel. My keys were on my fucking thumb. I don't have my keys in front of me, but that's the shit I do. So he comes up, you can put your hands on the wheel. Cool. You got your license registration? Yes, sir. Get the license registration. Can I reach? Can I reach for my shit? Yes. Get my license registration. Hand it to him. He said, would you mind to step out of the car? Immediately. We ain't said shit else. Would you mind to step out of the car? So I look at my wife and said, yo, I gave my homie's name. I said, go ahead and pull it up and pull his number in because if they ask you to step out the car, you usually not getting back in. Get to the back of my car. It's just me and him. He's never told me why he stopped me. He said, where you headed? Dallas. What's in Dallas? A flight. Where you going? Phoenix. What's in Phoenix? My family. You live in Austin? Yes. What do you do in Austin? Who's the lady in the car with you? What does she do? How long have you been in Austin? He never told me why he stopped me. He asked me all these questions. In that moment, my father is law enforcement. And I've never been questioned like this. I've been through some shit with cops, but I've never been questioned like this. When I say shit with cops, I'm talking about stops that they end up being stupid. And usually what happens is they pull my name, they recognize my name, they leave me the fuck alone. This is Dallas, this is Texas. They don't give a fuck about who you know who. So he asked me these questions. This is literally like, it felt like forever, but it was probably only a minute. And this is the question. How long have you been working there? Who lives in Phoenix? What do they do in Phoenix? How many family members are there? How long have you had this car? These are the questions he's asking me. And in that moment, my thing was, I can talk to him because I know this shit is fucked up, or I can shut the fuck up, make it back to the car, and make my flight, and not leave my wife in a fucked up position. Every day I wish I had that moment back because I probably wouldn't be here. And I think I'd be fucking okay with it. I didn't do shit. You didn't tell me why you stopped me. I wasn't speeding. You profiled the fuck out of my vehicle. Regardless of what George did or didn't do, which later comes out that he didn't do the shit they said he did, that could have been me because that motherfucker infringed on me. Every day we got to make that decision. Every fucking day we got to make that decision. And I saw that video and I watched the whole fucking thing and it hurt. Like, God damn, it hurt. And then after that, you hear the story about Elijah McClain. After that, you hear the story about, Breonna Taylor was before that. And I'm tired. We're all tired. Like, if you're in this chat and in this show and you're not black, your black friends aren't okay. And I know that that's been said along social media, but that's the truth. We're not okay. We're dealing, but it's okay. Q the Queen said that whole ordeal had me out of it mentally. I just wanted to figure out how to help, feeling like I'm not doing enough. And that's, I feel like we're at that point of critical mass as black people in America. You're torn between doing something and losing more than you even thought. Fuck losing a job, losing your house, losing connections for people. You could fucking lose your life just telling that officer to get the fuck off his neck. And he was wrong. It's every day you're making choices about what the fuck you have to do to live, walking the street. And I said this to somebody before on Instagram. We were trying to have it. They were trying to have a conversation. I was not trying to have the conversation because, frankly, I'm tired of talking to non-black people about my experiences. I'm tired. Y'all know what the fuck y'all are doing. Y'all know what the fuck y'all see being done. I'm tired of talking. When I took the PPCT training, the knee was supposed to be in the spine for that reason. When I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? That's from E-Money Shoes. The person was talking to me, and they kept pressing. They wanted to voice their opinion, and they kept pressing because they wanted to be heard. Cool. I don't fucking want to hear you. I don't. I don't want to hear Blue Lives Matter. I don't want to hear All Lives Matter. I don't want to fucking hear Save the Dolphins. I don't want to hear I'm so sorry for what the. I don't want to hear none of this shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. And they kept talking. And I was like, I don't have the bandwidth for this conversation. And I think what you're saying has horrible timing. This was the Blue Lives, All Lives, Black Lives shit that everybody used to juggle. Well, if Black Lives Matter, we know all lives matter, and blue light, all that bullshit. I didn't have time to dissect or destroy that argument at the time. So I was just like, I can't do this right now. I don't have the bandwidth. My wife says that all the time. I think it's beautiful. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the space. I don't have the capacity for this conversation right now. This is me trying to tell you to shut the fuck up. And they kept talking. And then they said, well, I don't really understand what the timing has to do with it. And I lost it. I said, see, what I'm trying to tell you right now is that right now in this country, we got to do this to go outside. Why is that a big deal? What are you talking about, Beard? I'm not tall. If y'all see me, I'm not a tall dude. I'm built like a mini fridge. If you see me coming down the dark hallway, you're scared because I look like I can tackle you and break you in half. That's just what it is. I'm not saying I'm the strongest motherfucker. I'm not saying I'm the biggest motherfucker. But a little motherfucker built like a mini fridge is like a bulldozer. It's like a rhino. How many people fuck with rhinos? My weapon to make people feel safe and calm is a smile. Do you see that smile? I've lost the one weapon that may allow me to live. And you want to talk to me about a motherfucking blue life or all life? Eat a dick, bro. You don't have the capacity to feel. There's nowhere left to be safe. And that's what I felt when I saw that. There's nowhere left to be safe. You got to wear masks. You're getting killed for counterfeit dollars, alleged counterfeit dollars. You're sleeping in your bed. You're getting fucking killed. You're walking home. You're getting fucking killed. You're playing with a gun on a play gun, a toy on the street bench. You're getting killed. You're in the store with store merchandise. You're getting killed. How the fuck are we supposed to do this shit over and over? I'm exhausted. And that was my initial thought. And then I turn around and I see the Panda Olympics. We're going to take Aunt Jemima off the box. We're going to stop calling this master bedroom. We're going to make some shirts to sell for charity and donate. I'm so tired of corporate America killing us and selling our souls back to us. What do I mean by that? You kidnapped us, tore us away from our families, killed our history, killed our lineage, and then you sold us the DNA so we could reconnect to those people. You took Martin Luther King and you killed him and assassinated him, and then you gave his birthday and you gave us a month to celebrate Black history and a day off work, or, if you federal. You gave us shoes to celebrate Black History Month that we buy, and then y'all donate money here and there. Again, we're paying for our motherfucking history. We're paying for our souls. You placate us and give us this bullshit and pander every fucking year. And I'm tired. I saw so many companies that were selling motherfucking silverware the day before that all of a sudden is selling I Can't Breathe shirts and donating a portion of a portion? The fuck did you make the shirt for? What are you doing? What is this about? It's tiring, bro. They turned Black Lives Matter into a marketing tool. If you saw Malcolm X's interview about how they play this game, yeah, it's the level that they're doing it right now. Paychecks hurts so much, and it. I know that OG's question was about the initial thing, but the shit ran together so hard for me. I can't talk about one without the other. I watched the full video, and it fucked me up. And we sit up here and we watch people get killed, and then we have to march and protest and cry and beg and fucking plead for y'all to just arrest somebody. Just to do the shit y'all know y'all supposed to do. The motherfuckers that killed Breonna Taylor are still free. I ain't got shit else to say. Go ahead, Caddy.
Eric Garner. So Eric Garner, if y'all don't know, was the man who was killed in Staten Island when he was put into a chokehold for supposedly selling loose cigarettes from a pack. So I have seen something like this here before, and seen numerous killings of Black people, from Sandra Bland to Breonna Taylor. When I saw the George Floyd killing, it hit me a little differently because now I have a son. And for us, Black men, Black women, Black people, people of color, we have to worry about this 24/7. When we step out the house, when we drive, I explained this to my wife. I posted this on my Facebook page. We're the only people that have to have a guide on what to do when we get pulled over by the police. We have to make sure our hands are on the steering wheel, like Beard said, one hand out the window, the other hand on the steering wheel. Keys on the thumb or hands on the top of the wheel. Cop comes over and asks you questions. All right, if I get my wallet, officer, my registration and insurance card are in the center console. Is it okay if I get that? I have done that every time I've been pulled over, except for one time. And the one time I didn't do it, I was nervous as hell. I've had a gun pulled on me 2 times by the police for no reason. One, because the officer thought I was moving funny, even though I told him I was reaching for my insurance card and my registration. The second time, my registration was in the back seat of my car. It was I have a Cadillac Fleetwood. Beard, you probably noticed this. The armrest in the back of the Cadillac Fleetwood has a compartment. I put it in the compartment in the back so that if anybody was to break into the car, I would have that information and it wouldn't be stolen because nobody knows about the compartment and the armrest. I told the officer, is it all right if my friend reaches for the registration and the insurance card in the armrest in the back? He said, yeah, that's fine. My friend goes to reach for it. He draws his gun on the window of the back seat and goes, what are you doing? And then points it at me. And I'm like, he's getting the registration and the insurance. That's why I asked you. That's why I told you. This is common for us, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Anybody who's met me knows I'm one of the coolest dudes you could ever meet. I like to joke. I like to have fun. Like Beard said, I like to laugh. I like to smile. During COVID, all that's gone. You can't see my face. I'm 6'2", 295.
God damn.
So I automatically look like an imposing figure. Automatically. Now you can't tell whether I'm smiling or I'm pissed off. I get pulled over at night. I'm nervous. You nervous. And there's no reason for you to be nervous. There's no reason for me to even be pulled over. Because a lot of times I get pulled over because you fit the description. Or we were looking for somebody who looks like you. And I see George Floyd and I'm thinking to myself, that could be me. That could be my boys. That could be Beard. That could be OG, G4, Black. That could be my son in 18 years. And you wonder, like, when it would end. And then turn around and it's just like, we got politicians, let's wear kente cloths and kneel.
Bruh.
And it's like, that's what y'all do? Y'all think that makes us feel better? Let's make Juneteenth a holiday. You think that makes us feel better? That's like a slap in the face. You want to do something? Arrest the people that are doing these killings. Because if it was me doing it, you would throw me under the jail. Yeah, Breonna Taylor was sleeping in a bed. And y'all haven't arrested anybody?
No, they arrested somebody. They arrested the boyfriend who shot at the cops that was in the house. They broke in on a no-knock raid. He got arrested.
It's like, here these people are out here killing, and let's do the. I know all cops are not bad and everything, but let's be real. There are cops out here that are pussies. There are cops that became cops because they have low self-esteem. They were picked on, stuff like that. And I'm tired of these cops getting away with this shit. Because that's what's happening. You got these cops who are punks, who do not deserve to even protect and serve, out here killing us because they're scared. Out here killing good people because they're scared. Out here killing good people because they have the authority to. And here we are trying to do the right thing. Like, hey, we're out here trying to talk about it, trying to teach people. And then we got people who don't even want to hear it. Like, oh, y'all need to relax. Oh, you know, y'all need to use this to strengthen yourselves. What? What about if I strengthen myself to beat your ass? Because I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm angry. I shouldn't have to worry about my son being 18 and then I got to sit down and break it down to him like, hey, listen, now that you're 18, probably before he's 18.
I was going to say, you need to have that conversation before that.
It's going to be like when he's like 10, 11. Because I saw a video of a 10-year-old little boy in his driveway playing basketball. He sees a cop car. His dad is in the house working from home, and he's looking at their security surveillance system. He sees his son playing basketball. Then he sees the son drop the ball and run and hide behind their car, behind their SUV, as the cops go by. The little boy hides, The cop car goes by. The little boy waits, then starts playing basketball again. The father calls the little boy into the house, and he asked him. He said, "Let me ask you a question. Why did you hide when the cop car came by?" The little boy said, "Because I didn't want to get killed like George Floyd." He's 10. 10 years old. Why do we have to worry about that in America if this is the land of the free? Why does a 10-year-old have to think about that? He should be thinking about cartoons. That's it.
Cutie Queen said, did Tatiana Jefferson get justice? The women don't get discussed. And I can't argue with that. Like I had a confrontation on one of my pages because I said that, like, men, we need to do better. Black men, we need to do better. And the argument was that I was patronizing women and I was spreading a false narrative. And we can look at the fucking data and see that that's not true. The Louisville made no-knock warrants illegal, and Breonna Taylor's killers are not arrested. What kind of fuck shit is that? Who and where? First of all, look, let me say this to y'all too in the chat that's black. Get your license to carry. I see that we're losing people watching. I understand. It's a tiring topic. We get it. Thank you for rocking with us. People that were here and people that are still here. Get your license to carry. In 2020, there's no excuse anymore to not have a license to protect yourself. If you're black and they see a gun, they may shoot you. Yeah, well, if you're black and they don't see a gun, they may shoot you too. Protect yourself. Because it's not hard. And depending on where you're at, I know some of you places you can't do it. In Texas, they damn near give you that shit. I'll just put it that way. You have to try to fail to get your CCW. Protect yourself. I'm not advocating running out and killing anybody, but protect yourself. 2020, there's no reason for you not to have something to protect yourself. If you're not into guns, fine. Get some fucking pepper spray, get you a knife, get you a taser, get you a pellet. There's too many ways for you not to be a fucking victim. And I think that we're at the point now where if we bout this shit, you got to be about it. If you see, and I was often one of those people who was like, why are they recording? The recordings are helping. But also, while somebody's recording, somebody need to be pushing people to fuck off or pepper spraying a cop or doing something to break the bullshit so a motherfucker don't die. And, hey, if that's what it is, hey, babe, look. Hey, homie, look. I got this money set up. Here's my information. Here's the people to contact. But I'm not about to watch this motherfucker get killed by this cop. Get in there enough to disrupt the bullshit. And I'm saying that, and I know people. I went to school with people. As my boy G4 says, God rest the dead. I know people that are buried because they tried to break up situations. I get it. But we can't keep just watching this shit and then marching and talking shit. We can't. Let's take the time with the all this patronizing and bullshit that they're doing. Take advantage of that shit. Motherfuckers is watching and now they feel some kind of way. Cool. Don't allow them to keep putting you back in that position because in a couple months, we're going to forget all this shit again and then somebody else is going to get killed and then we're going to be right back out here marching. I'm tired of marching, y'all. I'm tired of buying t-shirts saying I can't breathe. I'm tired of explaining. I'm tired of listening to a conversation of why it can't just be Black Lives Matter. I'm tired of begging people to take my money. I'm tired of begging for my fucking life. I'm exhausted. And I'm exhausted for y'all. I'm exhausted for my sisters. It's on us. There's YouTube channels that's kind of the same in the black gun owner community. It's on us. Hashtag it's on you. And it is. Your safety is on you. That said, all you people who vote and who start holding these motherfuckers to the fire. If you voting, cool. Go out here and vote and make your voice heard and make the change. But the moment them motherfuckers don't do what they need to do, air them the fuck out. Nothing makes anybody move these days quicker than social media. Nothing. Hold their ass to the fire. But y'all got to protect yourselves. And black men, what I was going to say when I started all this, we got to protect our women. OG, shit, bro. Shit. You in a house full of women. I can only imagine. Caddy, you got a mom in the house now and a wife. Your mother's older. Sister, goddamn. I got my wife, niece's sister-in-law, who is like my sister. I just call her sister-in-law because that's what you're required to call her. But she's probably been part of this family longer than me. One of my best friends in the world. I have such a small circle for women in my life, because I don't know how to not be a guard dog. I'm annoying when I go out with them because I don't know how to relax. We got to be like that with our own folks. And the weirdest shit is, this is something just for the next week, because I think we're doing the show next week, right? Yep. Do me a favor. The next time, wherever you at, Caddy, I know this is going to wear you the fuck out. OG, this will probably wear you the fuck out too. When you out and you see somebody black, just ask them how they doing. Just check on them. And I'm saying that because I did that last week. A few times I went out and I saw somebody black. I just say, hey, how you doing, bro? How you doing, sis? And the look on their face was thank you. It was a moment of release and reprieve. Just check on your people. Just check on your people. It's officially, for me, it's officially tip black people extra for no fucking reason season. What I mean by that is that it's a lot of people that are not essential where the job is essential, i.e. I'm going to pick up food and I'm doing curbside, and that motherfucker's risking his life all day for that $6 an hour or $7 an hour to deliver your McChicken or your Popeye's chicken sandwich. Throw that motherfucker tip. Give him a little extra. I paid $40 for $20 worth of Popeyes the other day because it was a young brother bringing the food out to me. That's not a baller. That's not a flex. I need that $20. But he's got to support his own life and his own family too. And he's struggling. We in the same fucking fight. Check on your people. Protect your motherfucking crib. I see Kylie Park said he got his. Mr. Bear said facts. Artez said I got my license. T-Real said I got CCW is a must. I promise you, Caddy and OG can tell you 2 years ago, I wasn't about no motherfucking gun life at all. I wasn't about that shit. My father was a cop. I had never shot a gun. I was like, I'm not interested in this shit. As a matter of fact, the soulmates who are not in here because they're delivering babies and shit probably, I've had conversations with Marcus, but when we first started talking, I was something needs to be done. There needs to be rights. There's too many people dying. We need to get something done. What are we supposed to do, Beard? I don't know, but we got to do something. And I went through the process, and I went to go buy my first gun, and I still stand by it's too fucking easy. It is incredibly easy to get a weapon. I also say that because it's too easy for you not to have one. If you're able to get one, if you can legally carry, protect yourself. Train. Don't just buy the motherfucker and put it up in your closet and think that one day when it happens, you're going to be ready. No, train. Take your ass to the range. You don't want to go to the range and spend all that money. Buy you a dry fire system where you can practice in the house. Protect yourself. Yeah, I know, GN. It ain't that easy in New York. I get it. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I completely
understand. You ready to do a bid?
I completely understand. But like I said, if you can't or don't want to do a gun, fine. Get you some pepper spray. Get you a knife. Get you some combat. Get some basic combat courses. Get you a connect circle that if the shit goes down, people know who to reach and how to reach them. Protect yourselves. We gotta do better. I'm not saying go out there. Let me make sure I say this because YouTube will flag a video or turn some shit down or send a message. I'm not saying anybody go do shit about rioting or any of that bullshit. All I'm saying is enough is enough. I got a wife and kids. I'll be packing, but moving to Texas is easy. It absolutely is, rep. It's easy as shit. College Park, if they let you in the range, you can easily find a way to get in the range. And you're in Atlanta, I can let you know some places where you can get in. But you got to protect yourself. You got to be willing to put yourself out there to protect those people who look like you. Just because somebody may or may not have done a crime doesn't mean they deserve to die on the street like a fucking dog. All right, so we talked about that way longer than I thought. We got other topics. I know we in overtime. Are y'all down to do a couple topics just to light it up a little bit, fellas?
Sure. How you looking there, Big Daddy Caddy?
I'm good. I'm good money.
Can we talk about the bubble?
Let's talk about the bubble, OG. NBA bubble. Should they play? Thoughts about the schedule. Statement, Jerry. OG, give us the rundown if you got this in your Rolodex, in your hip pocket. What's going on with the NBA right now and LeBron James' next championship? I'm sorry, that's not what you were going to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, I really had to defer to Caddy in terms of he can fill in all the parts that I missed, but I know that they are going to the bubble. They're going what was it, top 8 from each conference, and then the ones that were at least was it Caddy 5?
Top 8 each conference, so that's 16, and then the top 6.
Okay. After that, just in terms of how many games they were out.
Yeah.
So,
and 22 out of 30 teams. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that shirt, Beard. 22 out of 30 teams. Let's see, 8 games in Orlando, played kind of like summer league.
Right.
I'm gonna just say this right now. If I'm an NBA player, yes, we like to see basketball. Don't go nowhere.
What do you mean?
Don't go to the bubble.
Wow.
The bubble's in Orlando. It's in Florida.
Okay, that's not smart. But should they play? Do you agree with them playing?
Nah. It's a cheapened season already. Like, it's one thing when we watch a whole season, 82 games, and then we watch the playoffs. Now we about to watch 8 games and some watered down playoffs. Somebody's going to win a ring, and then you're going to put a star by it and say, oh, it's, and there's going to be the arguments, well, it's not a real championship, but they got it through COVID. If you win a championship in COVID, like, that's the biggest championship for championships. Like, and it's going to affect the next season because now the next season got to be pushed back a little bit because you're starting the regular season back the end of July. The end of July. Playoffs is going to be in August and probably September.
And it's supposed to be how many games?
8 games regular season.
Yep.
And basically the 8 games is playoff position, teams that are right outside the playoff window trying to get in. Like you got, I think the Phoenix the Phoenix Suns is like outside the window, or no, the Wizards. The Wizards,
The Pelicans is out too, right?
they're like outside the window. Hold on, I'll bring up the. Let me bring up the standings.
I see the chat. Q Queen said Adam Silver said we're taking it day by day, lying ass. LeBron needs need the bubble. Yeah, because he don't got much time left. Too many positive tests already. Stay home. Opt out is what Pop said. Top Dog said I don't think they should play. Kyler Park said they just need to scrap it. They mentioned starting the next season in November or December, so it'll be about the same time wise. Not too far pushback.
So you start the next season November, December. It's basically gonna be like, remember when they had the strike, and then they started the season. They had to shorten the season. It was like 66 games. So then you're doing that.
So we're talking about 8 games and then a playoff. That's what we're trying to say.
Yep, that's what it is.
They'll make 3 games before somebody tests positive, and then they have to shut this shit down again. I give you 3 games. It's not. I don't know about y'all.
Well, so go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I don't know about too many things that I'm missing that I have to have that need to be risked putting my life on the line for like that. As a consumer watching basketball, nigga, ESPN show the bullshit. Y'all just showed Michael Jordan. I mean, The Last Dance. It was the Michael Jordan series. Did numbers. Show those seasons. Show LeBron seasons. All these movies and shit y'all do 30 for 30. Show that shit on TV. Y'all don't have enough games between 1990 and 2019 to just show us some shit to watch? We're not that special.
As many games as there are in the past, NBA TV does it all the time.
Show that shit. We don't need these people risking their life to play no fucking ball so these billionaires can get richer. What the fuck are you talking about? Who is this for? Because if we're talking about for people that may need the money for environments, for cities and little microcosms and shit like that, you've already pulled that because it's in Orlando. So places like Cleveland that damn near went bankrupt when LeBron left, they're not getting that money. All right, cool. So they're not getting the money. So now Orlando's benefiting. No fans are watching, so they're not getting. What the fuck are we doing? Who is this for? I'm confused.
2015 finals? No, show 2016.
Show you've got enough shit to show anything. Hey, all these conversations, y'all want to talk about Wilt and Kareem and show their old ass games. We got enough footage. What are we doing this for? Baseball. What are y'all doing? A 60-game baseball season? Nick. Nigga.
Trash.
A pitching rotation is 5 pitchers. 5 pitchers. 60 games. So now 5 pitchers are going to flex over 60 games. Their records are going to be like 3-1.
Bruh.
What are we doing this for?
No decisions.
What are we doing this? You know how many swings it takes to get into a groove? What are we doing this for? What's the purpose?
So I'm trying to look this up. I don't know the if this is the correct answer or not, but I recall seeing on one of the sports things that if the players just decided we're not going, they don't get paid.
Okay.
For a lot of them, maybe that's okay. For some of them, that might not be okay. So I think that obviously, there's going to be, television time or whatever the owners and whatever are going to make. But I think part of it does have to do with whether or not the players will get paid or not.
And I can understand that. Even though they're rich, they're millionaires and shit like that in some cases, I understand not having money is real shit.
Yeah.
However, if you have a union, that's what the fuck y'all supposed to take care of.
but they haven't. And I think that because I've heard some questions coming about how it would affect the collective bargaining and so on and so forth, and it puts them in a compromised position if they choose not to do that. So it's like they haven't done things in the past. So I think that it's not just about necessarily the people that all in this situation, the people that own shit always gonna make money.
Of course.
But in this particular case, you're a millionaire, but you got millionaire bills. There's millionaires that live in paycheck to paycheck. They're like, I miss a game, I didn't make that house payment, or I didn't make that payment for them 4 cars that I'm paying for, or whatever. So, it's easy for us to, maybe sometimes sit back and say, well, you got money. What does it matter? But
no, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid. And what I guess what I'm thinking of is it's always hindsight is always 2020.
Right.
When they started talking about this new salary cap, and this salary cap went from 100 million to 130 million to 160 million because of these TV contracts, instead of spreading it out with these players getting minimum money or getting max money with being minimum players and all this shit, motherfucker got 10 points a game and 4 rebounds and shit like that and making 30 or 40 million. Why wasn't that put aside for the players union so that when this bullshit happened, they could draw unemployment or they can get something, or they have stock in the NBA that they can pull from? This is the fucked up part about the league. And this is all these leagues, because I'm not the one to tell a man that's rich or a woman that's rich that you can't spend your money on that shit. I don't give a fuck. If you get $100,000 and you want to buy a car that costs $102,000, do that shit, young man or young woman. Do that shit. That's on you. But if you're playing for a league where the amount of money that they're talking about, where these guys are insanely rich and they benefit ridiculous amounts of money over everybody that plays, they should be responsible for putting something aside. If they cancel the season, it eliminates the new CBA deal. Fuck the new CBA deal. That's what I'm saying. I understand contracts and all that other bullshit, but I just watched the government cut $1 trillion worth of money, and people who were rich, the top 10%, were able to write off their taxes from 2018. So what I'm saying is that in a pandemic, in a situation that's unprecedented, you do unprecedented shit. I.e., if you were a property owner in 2018 and you had a certain amount of money, we're going to cut you another check and allow you to write off. The government did that shit. The government said, hey, not only here's unemployment, you don't have to look for jobs, and here's an extra $600. I'm not saying that's a problem. What I'm saying is that they took the opportunity to look at something that was different and make provisions for it because it's different. And if we're supposed to believe that the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball, they can't figure that shit out, fuck them. Fuck them. We just watch people who have homes, have cars, credit cards, say, hey, you know what? You don't have to pay shit for the next 3 months. When did that happen? What? I don't even have to apply for that shit? Wow. That ain't happened before. Why did it happen? Because we're in a different situation. Disaster relief fund to cover salaries for player staff and arena staff. Dopamine shot. T-Real. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Speaking as a former beer man for the Atlanta Falcons and the Georgia Dome, that one day was what you needed for the week. That Sunday where you sold 8 cases of beer and made your $100 on the books and made your tips, that's the money you needed for the week, that one day. You done took the day away. What the fuck am I supposed to do? That's real shit. I'm looking at the chat. I think that should only apply to the staff. The players simply have to get their asses out there and do their jobs. Brian and Maverick Carter got $100 million. Oh, that was somebody said that earlier. What do we think about somebody signing with Clutch because their players got 100% of their money? Rich Paul got all his players 100% of their salary.
Smart man. Smart man.
Yeah.
Everybody should have been with Clutch in the first goddamn place. The fuck is y'all doing? Now they're gonna be overloaded. Everybody should have been with Clutch. It was only like 8 players too, right? It was only like 8 players that were with. Well, I think he represents more than 8, but 8 players got 100% of their money out of the entire league. Nigga, that's just something else. That's just something else. What else we got on this list? Is that pretty much covered?
Yeah, we kind of blew through the.
We did.
I guess we did.
Yeah.
You know, Caddy kind of do the okey doke. I didn't. You know, I mean, I want to see him play. I'm just gonna put it out there. I mean, I understand. You know, all sides of the equation, and I'm not going to be mad either way. I don't, and I'm not just saying I want to see him play because I want to see LeBron win. I do want to see him win, but I'm not saying that's why I want to play. I think that, like, I can't remember what show I was watching, but someone was saying they don't want basketball to come back because they feel like it's going to be a distraction from what's going on. I need a distraction. I need something to distract me. I want something to distract me for a moment.
Do you feel like it's possible that the distraction can derail any progress?
No. No. Not if it's really going to happen. This little thing that's going on over here, that's not. I don't think so.
So that kind of. Go ahead, Ken.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say that kind of leads into the other part of the topic that we didn't talk about, the statement jerseys. So if we're playing ball now and the NBA is allowing you to wear statement jerseys on the back where they say "I can't breathe" or you put a charitable foundation or something like that, that's what's supposed to happen, right?
Yeah, I don't know that they've qualified. Go ahead.
There was talks about it, but that's what I was going to say. If the league starts back up, and mind you, I don't agree with them starting back up, but if they were to start back up, it would bring more attention to it. It would bring more attention to everything that's going on. Because as much as you have people out here saying that we should just shut up and dribble, you guys are going to keep listening. Because what they're saying is the truth. What the players are saying is the truth. What Bron is saying, what all those guys are saying and doing is the truth. So when the season starts back up, and if they do have a chance to wear charities on their jerseys, names on the back of their jerseys, like "I Can't Breathe" or, "Justice for Breonna Taylor," it's going to bring more attention to it. You can't ignore it. And I would like to see that in every league. I would honestly like to see that in every league. Baseball, football, basketball, even hockey, even though there's not that many of us in hockey.
I just feel like, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. And if you're saying that because we're going to get 8 games and a playoff in Florida in the bubble, that this movement is going to stop, then it wasn't what we thought it was or what we think it is to begin with. Because you're not doing whatever you're doing 24 hours a day. You got to sleep. You got to rest. You got to think. You got to strategize. So I don't, it's like, I get the sentiment and I don't want to sound like I'm anti what Kyrie was suggesting or any of the other persons that would do that. But I think we're more nimble than that. And, in a society where more people spend time looking at their phones and looking at their television than almost doing anything else, what better place to hammer you for, in some cases, on some of those days when I was looking at the schedule, 6 games starting at 1 o'clock and going to a tip-off at 9 o'clock at night. And you getting number 23, "I Can't Breathe." Number 6, "Justice for Breonna." And afterwards, yeah, okay, I'm going to answer that question. But first of all, I want you to know that we're da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what I think about the game. Night after night after night after night. Make sure that you go vote. Oh, in so-and-so place, this is going on today. Make sure that you... At the same time, where those other people that maybe have chosen not to go can still be moving in the way that they're doing, because this is not a one size fits all. Everybody just got to get in this line and walk in this line. If we push this way, that's going to break the dam.
I think I get your point, and I don't disagree with your point from the people point of view, right? But I feel like if they were to start, my thought is that if they were to start playing, if they had started playing earlier, we wouldn't see things like Coca-Cola stopping advertising on Facebook. Why does that matter? Because Coca-Cola and the brands that stopped advertising on Facebook took Zuckerberg ass out of the top 3 richest people in the world. Why did they do that? Probably because they're like, okay, we have to push for change in a place that matters. And for us, it's spending money, where we spend money. If we're making money on these sports leagues, we might not give a shit about pushing this shit. And I think that may be where Kyrie is coming from. Kyrie's a different dude, so I don't know. But that's my process, is that the pressure on the people that actually facilitate change with their pockets is on because they're missing money. And if you put them back in the money game, I don't know that they're going to give a shit enough to make any change, that they're going to do anything to force any change. But I completely see what you're saying about keeping the awareness going and keep putting the message in people's faces for the people. It's just, where does the change come from? Does the change come from people, or does the change come from people wearing people at the top the fuck out? And I feel like they're getting worn out right now because their pockets hurt. We ain't spending no money. We ain't going out. Shit. Wait a minute. All right. Well, we got to cut some budget somewhere. Hey, Zuckerberg, we're taking our $10 billion out of your pocket. You got to be more accountable and show us what you're doing with money. How about that? So I don't know. Shout out to Donald Trump, man. Hey, Donald Trump, you held one of the worst political rallies in the history of the world. And I want to say thank you for allowing all of those people who showed up. 100% of the people who got tested after the Donald Trump rally, that attended the Donald Trump rally, have tested positive for COVID-19. Thank you, Donald Trump. That's some dumbass shit. Just want to give you a shout out real quick because you deserve that. You deserve that. Now, if we do another show next week and y'all don't see me, y'all know why. And I'll be using my money from Q to Queen on my Cash App to bail me the fuck out. Just want to let y'all know that's what happened. What else we got on here? What we got on this?
I think that was it.
That's kind of it. Copping more or less during this pandemic. OG is clearly copping more. You got on this list Beyonce's list of black-owned businesses.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Kind of ties back to the,
mentioning the businesses.
Just that she had. It wasn't so specifically about her, what her list was. Because to be honest with you, I don't know what that was. But it was just did we want to talk about the new kind of attitude towards emphasizing our own businesses, and as a business owner yourself, you may have a perspective about it. Obviously, we brought something new into the show about mentioning businesses that we've come into contact with or what have you. But do you feel like this is like, oh, hey, there's black business people out there? Are we in that moment, or is that just me thinking that?
I think that like a lot of things right now, it's great lip service. It feels good to make these lists. The amount of people on social media I've seen that have curated lists of black people that do shit for days on end is amazing. And the amount of people that get tagged is amazing. The amount of business that some of these places are doing is not amazing. And what I mean by that is it's a lot of lip service to the idea of empowering our people. But a lot of our people are not empowering our people. In the last, and this, I can only speak for myself, right? In the last month, let me see what Cutest Wayne said. The problem is that people pick and choose when they want to be an activist. If we do this all the time, there won't be need to stop working. Cap showed up to work and was an activist. That's a good point.
Can I just comment? And this is probably going to be the unpopular comment of the night.
Go for it.
Everybody ain't built like that. And I'd rather have the people that's built like that. In other words, the best people doing the best thing. That doesn't mean that I don't support, that I can't. But if I'm not and like I don't know what makes you an activist or not makes you an activist. But I don't I think some people choose activism, but I think for most people, at least what I've seen, and like I could use my father as an example. Activism chose him. He didn't choose that. It was a situation. It was something that pricked his spirit, and he went to that thing. But it wasn't him just, hey, when I get older, I want to be that. And sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sometimes a situation is going on and it just digs you and you are in there. And then sometimes you're on the sideline going, yeah, I'm with you. Keep doing that. I agree with what you're saying, because if you shouting to the wind and nobody's shouting back, you can lose your steam. So, and again, I'm not trying to pick no argument with my sis. I don't know if I can 100% co-sign with it, because I don't really feel like people are picking when they want to and when they not. They're moving on stuff that's moving them, rightly, wrongly, or indifferently. They're moving on something snapped in there. Something said, hey, I can't be quiet on this one.
Yeah, I think that we're in this weird time where, and I guess it kind of goes to the post I was saying is, I've seen all these places put up all these lists. It's like we're pandering, and we're pandering so much that shit's getting lost. I'll speak for myself on this side of the business. In the last 30 to 60 days, an overwhelming amount of my money has come from white people. Not just compared to the black people or other people, compared to the amount of time that I've been running my business. It's been overwhelmingly white. And I don't really know that I have a comment about that, other than saying that if black businesses are promoting black businesses in spaces for black people, why haven't the black businesses been supported by black people? And the reason that I know that they're not black people, that it's white people, it's because they're doing a whole bunch of gymnastics to get what the fuck I got. It's a weird time, and I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's this whole guilt. I don't know if it's this stream of, because I saw articles talking about white people just giving money, cash apping out to people and shit, like reparations, so to speak. I don't know what it is, but the statement for me, just like Q said, I'm an activist. I've been supporting black business. I've been showing support to black people. I've been lifting up our black youth. I've been unapologetic. Absolutely. Q the Queen has been putting out the videos and rocking it and wearing the brands in the videos and all that shit. And there's plenty of people like that out there. Shit. I've been doing this. I've been washing my goddamn clothes with their shit for a while now. And yeah, I think that part of activism is what OG was talking about. Does that make you an activist because you're spending the money in the community, or does it make you an activist more if you're marching outside? But I think that's kind of what you were saying, OG. What makes you an activist?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question, and
Yeah.
y'all know me. I'm always looking for the good in the person and the good in the situation rather than the opposite. That's just me. That's just how that it is. And I'm always cautious about, sometimes you have to just be flat out and tell the person, okay, you should be doing X and you're not. But Vincent is more cautious about doing that, because sometimes it makes people feel some kind of way. Now, it's one thing if you say, okay, well, you think you're doing something and you're not. Well, I may not be doing something compared to the next person or compared to the person that's pointing that out. But, everybody couldn't and didn't go sit at the lunch counter. There were some people that had to stay home and watch it on TV and then do something based on that. or the next thing, or what they read in the paper, or whatever. Or because they sat down and they had a conversation with their child or the kid next door, and they ended up, you know, you know, inspiring this next person or that type of thing. I mean,
It's levels to activism.
yeah.
That's legit. That's legit. I mean, shit. I found out a couple of years ago that while Martin Luther King was out preaching the good word, the owner of Little Caesars was paying his bills. That's a form of activism. Now, it would also been helpful if the owner of Little Caesars would open his goddamn mouth. I don't know that he didn't, but also him shutting up allowed him to keep paying the bills. It's it's funny watching this shit, and I guess that's what I was trying to get at, is that with this shit right now, with the Panda Olympics, whatever's going on, and people want to spend money to reparations or promote these black businesses and all this shit. Hey, it is what it is. But let me tell you something. If you are a black business and your name gets shouted out, be about your goddamn business. Yes, I am going to criticize black people while talking about black people. I'm going to do it. Listen here. If you happen to get on one of those lists, if you happen to get your shirt on Kev on Stage back, and you pay for that advertisement, and you get a list and you get a hit of people, be ready for that rush and do what you got to do to meet the needs of that rush. What does that mean? That means that if you got a shirt that went from 20 sales to 200 sales and you've only got 20 shirts in, pay the money to get the other goddamn 180 shirts done so you can meet that demand. Don't just sit up here and have me waiting because I just found out about your business and I want to spend. Am I gone?
No, I don't. If you gone, we all gone. Cause
okay.
I think she was talking about what happened that you went to this topic.
Oh, what happened, Beard? Q knows me way too well. If you get shouted out in one of these posts, be ready for the goddamn business. Let me say it real direct. Let me make it about my brand, Lift Heavy. Why hasn't Lift Heavy sent Kevin Fredericks a shirt to wear on Kev on Stage channel? Because I don't have enough inventory for that rush to come in. Meaning not only what they order, I don't have enough inventory for the shit that they want to order. If I only have some smalls and mediums and larges here, I'm not going to go and run a mega campaign and leave people frustrated because you get one fucking chance. If you operate your business completely by pre-order, don't do this shit and have people waiting. I have shit right now that I've been waiting for since April. I'm sorry, since April. That I ordered back in April. That I still don't have anything for. But you ran a campaign. You saw the beacon going up, black businesses, and you paid this website to promote your brand, and people went and paid, and now you're like, hey, by the way, shipping times may vary. It's 7 to 10 business days, but there may be delay.
Wait. Everybody else doing that, bro. So I mean, that's real. I've had two situations that I bought from stuff online, and it never showed up, and I ended up having to go through that long ass eBay thing about getting my money back. And everybody's like, due to the COVID-19, we do not know if we will be able to give you what you are looking for, but we promise that we will be sending it to you.
And here's the thing, OG. I know shipping is ass everywhere. Ain't nobody had to complain about getting my shit, and I use United States Post Office. And at the very least, you have your tracking number. See, once I get you the tracking number and it gets lost in shipping, we talking about a different conversation. But if it's been since April and I don't have a fucking tracking number, why did you run that ad in April? What part of your supply chain is fucked up? That's what I'm saying. What part of your game is fucked up? Did you not have the inventory in April when you advertised it for sale?
Nope.
Okay, so if you didn't have it, then you probably should have said this is a pre-order. If you didn't say this is a pre-order, don't tell me it's a pre-order 2 months later that you're still waiting to close on. I ain't with that fuck shit. Nike, we all know Nike has taken, some of us has taken a month to get shoes. I get it. Nike's huge. But I bet your ass got that tracking number. Now, whatever happened after you got that tracking number, hey, it is what it is. That is the shipping delay. But the processing delay,
You can't even believe that, man. Shout out to the home of GTC Reels. My Soleil wanted a Nintendo Switch for her birthday.
hey, let me play it.
If y'all know about them games, you know it was the hottest thing going on, and they were selling out. And he had one, and he let me get it. Shipped it, bruh. It took 2 months to get from San Francisco, and it sat in Pennsylvania somewhere in a trailer. They couldn't tell us where it was, if they had it or they didn't have it. We didn't know if it was going to show up. Nothing. But better than that. Now, I ordered a little watch band, like kind of, like the beaded bracelets. Okay, but it was a watch band for the iWatch, whatever you call it, the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I think it's probably being made out of the country someplace. I ordered it in the beginning of May. They sent me a tracking number that says it was in New York on the 18th of May.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tracking order updated and said on June 20th, it was at some Pitney Bowes business office in California.
Shit got missorted.
Yep.
And I lived the other way.
Yeah, it got missorted.
And they're talking about, oh, well, you should just wait because we gave you the tracking number, so obviously we sent it. No, not obvious. That could be anybody's tracking number. I don't know what that is because I live in Maryland. So New York is like 4 hours. If it was in New York on the 18th, it should have just, I could have walked to New York. He got that joke by now. But now it's in California. Like, huh?
They out here doing feline business.
Bruh, something.
We should probably, fellas, wrap this shit up because I'm looking. We got 11 people watching. They don't even care no more. Kick Talkers who watched the show, thank y'all. Are we officially doing the show again next week?
I gotta check with the boss.
Oh yeah.
Caddy got some things. So follow us on Instagram, Talkin Kicks. Find out, follow us on Instagram, follow Cadillac _Jackson, follow OGSneekerz, double E with a Z at the end, Beard __ Jedi. Holla at us. Q the Queen. Love you, sis. For real. Speak that shit. We love you for real. Speak that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on the gram. Look, we not playing, damn it. Caddy got a whole baby at the house. He got family in town. Shit.
Hop, I can't even tell you. I think the tracking number is a postal service, but like in the notes it says that postal service is like one of the shipping partners. I don't know.
You text Hop. Don't keep these people here while he sort out your shipping.
No, he would just ask me the question. I wanted that. Wait a minute, Mr. Soliloquy. Now,
I'm about to fuck up the show. These people trying to camp out. We got people who's loyal and saying thank you, niggas. We going to bed. And now y'all about to
I'm sorry.
White, DTC Reels.
I'll call you later.
Mr. 76, Q the Queen, Paychecks with the double X, Rep Milwaukee 414. Hop, of course, is still in here. T Reels. Thank y'all for hanging in there at the end. I'm your man, Beard Jedi. All the AKAs. Go to Lift Heavy. Go to Free Breakfast Apparel. Thank you for hitting my cash app for the people who did that. Hit us up in the DMs if y'all want to send us to a black business to try for the next show. I'm done talking. Who's next?
And I'm going to claim we're going to be here next week. I am your boy, OGSneekerz, and we're going to work this thing out. So we're crossing fingers and toes and things. But Wednesday is ours until we say it's not. Period. I learned that from my daughter.
OG, you know that people watch other shows and don't go and start some shit.
Me no want to hear that, you know. But if you want to understand what I said, Wednesdays is ours until we say it's not.
And this is why we'll never be better than the Monday Midsole.
Well,
That's just like saying I live in my house until I tell you I move in.
by the way, it's these demands and these hands, because asking peacefully ain't working.
I
ain't
need
asking
that
for
and
shit,
the
I'm
red,
taking
black, and green
that live?
Talkin Kicks.
Is that live on the site?
I just made it. I didn't know if nobody was gonna buy it or if I was gonna sell it. I just made it.
I can pay now.
You like the fucking show.
Ooh.
Like the show, and then we can talk about your
Ooh.
That's how you gonna treat me.
Ooh.
the show. Like the show. Caddy, tell these people bye so we can let them go to bed.
Hi, I'm Cadillac Jackson, and and I want to let everybody know who's been sending me DMs, who's been leaving comments, telling me congratulations. Thank you. Coop is doing fine. I was gonna bring him on tonight, but my man is asleep. But he will make an appearance soon. I appreciate the prayers. I appreciate the blessings. I appreciate you fellas for looking out for me and making sure I'm good. Love you. All my people in the chat, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. All the people that show us love, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And we'll probably see you next week. I'm not making any promises. We'll probably see you next week. It's up to Coop. Oh, and congratulations, Marcus, because your baby gonna be here probably tomorrow.
Yeah, soulmates at the hospital saying, baby, 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 baby. On the way.
Or here.
Yeah, or here, yes. Absolutely.
That's it, you mother suckers. Go to bed. Thanks for rocking with us. We'll holler at y'all.
Peace.